Your literature review should have built a strong case for the need for your study by pointing out the gaps in the research, the limitations of previous studies, the weaknesses or lack of support for existing theories, and so on. This provides the rationale or justification for your study. However, at the end of the literature review, and before you move on to the study itself, it is important to provide a clear conclusion that summarises exactly what the study is intended to achieve and why it is important. It is not sufficient to say that there is a gap in the research or literature. Filling a gap is not a rationale in itself. Readers might well think, maybe the gap is there because there's no reason to fill it. First, you must be clear about what your purpose or objective is. For example, you need to make it clear whether the study is designed to answer a specific question or solve a specific problem. Is an experimental study looking for a cause and effect relationship? Is a correlational study looking for relationships between variables? Compares different clinical or psychological treatments or interventions? Presents a new technique or an adaptation of an existing one? Is a meta-analysis or review of previous studies? Next, you need to be specific about the significance of the study and what or who will benefit. Benefits might include advancing an existing theory or developing a new one, providing a new technique that will benefit future researchers, presenting a new material or product, or refining an existing one that will benefit the industry, proposing a treatment or intervention that will aid clinicians and patients, providing evidence that can be used to improve government policy making. The conclusion only needs to be a few sentences long. For instance, start with a sentence such as the following to highlight the research gap. Despite the aforementioned theoretical inferences, no study to date has provided empirical support for the hypothesized effects. Then state what you did to address the problem. Therefore, in a series of experiments, we explored the direct effects on A, B and C, and tested whether M had a moderating influence on these effects. And summarise how the findings will contribute to theory and/or practice. The results not only provide support for the theory, but also have practical implications for industry and government decision makers. Putting that all together, we have Of course, the wording you use will differ depending on the nature of your study. Here is another example. First, highlight the research gap. Given the lack of evidence for the applicability of this psychological intervention in Asian populations, then state what you did to address it. We conducted a randomized control trial with a sample of patients who attended the clinic at ABC Hospital. Finally, highlight why the results are important and who will benefit. Confirmation of the suitability of the intervention in this population will provide an alternative choice of treatment for this condition, which will benefit both patients and clinicians. Again, putting it all together, we have Although your wording will differ, remember that you need to make the link clear between what you found in the literature review, the research gap, explain how you set out to address the problem, and why it was important to do so. Good luck!